I showed a woman's nudes to her husband. I didn't know who she was until I walked into my son's school. My son tends to stim a lot. He flaps his hands when he's happy, rocks when he's thinking, and hums when he's overwhelmed. That's just who he is, and I will burn the world down for that kid. So when I open my email and see a message from his new teacher, Mrs. Draper, I'm expecting the usual introduction stuff. What I get instead makes my blood run cold. Your son is disturbing the class with his behavior. I'm requesting you either medicate him immediately or allow me to use more forceful methods to correct him. If neither option is acceptable, I will be recommending expulsion. I start pacing my kitchen, already dialing the school before I finish reading the email. The secretary picks up on the second ring. Hi, this is Elijah Dad. I just received an email from Mrs. Draper threatening to harm my son. The secretary pauses. Sir, none of our staff would harm a student, and teachers don't have the power to expel anyone. Great. I still need to speak with the principal. The secretary goes quiet for a moment. I can schedule you for Thursday at 2. I want to yell at her that Thursday isn't good enough, but I force myself to breathe. Fine, Thursday. I hang up and screenshot the email. I try to let it go and wait for the meeting. I really do. But every single day, another email hits my inbox. Elijah made a noise during silent reading. Elijah rocked in his chair during a math test, each one more ridiculous than the last. However, Elijah starts coming home different. The first day, he walks through the door and drops his backpack in the middle of the hallway. He doesn't say hi. He just goes straight to his room. I follow him and find him curled up on his bed, rocking harder than I've ever seen. Buddy, what happened? Nothing. He won't even look at me. The next day, same thing. He won't eat dinner. He flinches when I try to hug him. By day 3, I'm losing my mind. I sit on the edge of his bed and wait. Finally, his little voice cracks. Mrs. Draper says I'm contagious. She makes me eat lunch in the closet so I don't infect the other kids. I go completely still. The janitor's closet? He nods, still not looking at me. She grabs my hands when I flap. She says I'm broken, and nobody wants to be friends with broken kids. I hug him so tight he squeaks and tell him it'll be okay. I don't tell him that I'm already planning how to destroy this woman's entire career. Now, during all of this, my friend has been nagging me about dating. Everyone keeps saying Elijah needs a mother figure, like I'm not enough. So I downloaded an app just to shut them up. I match with this woman named Sarah. Her profile says teacher, looking for discretion. Should have been a red flag. We text for a few days, nothing serious. Then one night she sends explicit photos completely unprompted. I stare at my phone, close the app, and move on. I've got bigger problems, but I notice she's wearing this chunky turquoise ring in one of the photos. Weird detail to remember, but I do. Thursday comes. I walk into the meeting room and see the principal greeting me with a warm smile. I tell him, I'm here to discuss my son's teacher. He's nodding along, saying all the right words about taking parent concerns seriously. However, I can feel the but coming. But Mrs. Draper is one of our most dedicated teachers. I'm sure this is just a misunderstanding. I scoff. She's been isolating my son in a janitor's closet, telling children he's contagious, holding his hands down onto the table if he can't keep them still. He waves his hand. Children exaggerate. I'm sure Elijah misunderstood. My eye twitches. I have the emails where she threatened forceful methods. By the way, I invited her to join us, he says, standing, so we can clear this up together. The door opens and I turn around. I see it immediately. That chunky turquoise ring on her finger. My jaw drops. It's the woman from the dating app, Sarah. She freezes when she sees me. The principal walks over, takes her hand, and kisses it. Besides one of our most amazing teachers, she's also my wife. I stare at them both for 3 full seconds. Then I start laughing. I can't help it. The sound erupts out of me and I can't stop. They're looking at me like I've lost my mind. I pull out my phone, scroll to the dating app messages, and turn the screen toward the principal. His face goes white, then red, then a color I don't think exists in nature. Mrs. Draper's mouth falls open. So, I say, putting my phone away, I'll be filing complaints with the school board, the district, and probably a lawyer against both of you. I stand up. Have a great rest of your day.